All right, folks, buckle up. We're dropping straight into a Texas courtroom where the stakes are high. The witness is on vacation, and the defendant has been sitting in jail for, well, you'll see. Let's just say it's been a minute.
Michael Peterson. Yeah. You said you pulled that. I didn't. You pulled it away from me. I couldn't grasp your thought. That's my fault.
Your Honor, with this one, the main witness, the officer who alleged that the defendant spit on him, is on vacation right now. He's out of the state. So he's the only one who was.
Set her a bond and let her out so she can deal with her dear mother. It's requesting she be released.
To win.
I believe he's out for a week, Your Honor.
Okay, so we have other. It looks like we've got what, 8 grams on this? No, that's not
Yeah.
here.
How long have you been languishing in jail this last time? How long have you been in jail?
I think about 16 months.
16 months in jail without a resolution? That's not just pre-trial detention. That's practically a Netflix series worth of waiting. And legally, prolonged pre-trial custody can raise serious constitutional concerns about the right to a speedy trial. The clock has been ticking.
16 months, Your Honor.
And what is your name then?
This is Michael Ravine Peterson.
Is it Raven or Ravine?
Waiting.
Ravine. It's Ravine. Oh, okay.
Ravine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. So what we have, I'm looking at 24 CR 530, a new case. Is that a new one?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a new indictment.
Harassment of a public servant.
Harassment of a third degree felony.
Sorry.
And then this first amended motion to revoke probation that
She's on probation for
looks like I've never dealt with the first 5. There's first 5 and then 6, 7, and 8. So what can we move forward on today? There's 2 different events. We've got a aggravated assault on February 13th, right? Resisting arrest on February 13th of 24. Harassment of public servant on February 13th of 24. Failing to comply with guidelines for moral recognition therapy as directed. Failing to pay court cess fees. Then first amended on March 19th, 2024, which looks like about a month after the other allegations of crimes in this motion. Resisting arrest, then also public intoxication on March 19th. Injury to a disabled person. Those are less. Is this the same officer was on both of these?
I believe, let's see.
What are the odds of that?
They went out and they went to her mother's.
No, but
Sorry.
you're saying one of the officers is out, but I mean, there's 2 different events here. The same officer was it the same officer on both events? We got somebody who can come in, right? A policeman? It's got to be a different person.
And I believe, Your Honor, at least I'll go on the resisting arrest, search, or transport. She pleaded no contest on February 29th, 2024, in the misdemeanor court next door.
To what now?
To resisting arrest. That was from
Which
February the 13th, 2024. That is.
What else?
That's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then with regard to the ag assault, they signed an affidavit of non-prosecution on that one. I believe that's the mother,
That's your.
which I'll abandon that because she.
Which one is?
That's number 1.
That's number 1. Okay, that's abandoned, right? Okay.
The court recall this Peterson was initially.
Did you catch that? It's 2 separate incidents, same officer? It's either a coincidence worthy of a crime novel, or this officer's beat is a magnet for drama. And in court, overlapping witnesses, can make or break a case.
She had a mental health evaluation that returned incompetent, and she was in jail for a period of time. And through the care at the jail, she was able to restore her competency. Her competency was restored according to Dr. Capone. So that's where we're going now. But I think that's the reason why the substantial length of time that she's been in custody on this MTLP. She does have her competency now.
I think that's the bigger issue, Judge. I think the defense would probably continue. In this other offense with the aggravated assault, the officers had heard gunshots around there. I believe they showed up and heard Miss Ravine yelling. Well, she had nothing to do with the gunshots, but they said that they saw her essentially choking her mother, who is an elderly lady. They went over there. She was having some kind of mental episode at the time, they believed, and she spit on one of the officers at that time, is what's alleged. Her mother was also the victim in the case which she's on probation for, and the state's just concerned really about her mother, the family member who has.
But where are all the witnesses though? They're two separate events. Do you have witnesses for those? There's two separate events.
Well, no, but I would go off of two, Your Honor. If she's going to plead, I can present the judgment where she pleaded no contest to that, which she's.
Well, I'd rather really have I'd rather have all the witnesses here to take care of this thing in the four corners of this, because it kind of put.
This is a big deal. The court is talking about competency, restoration. In legal terms, competency isn't about guilt or innocence. It's about whether the defendant understands the proceedings and can assist in their own defense. Without competency, the trial can't legally move forward.
Puts me in I don't know what the circumstances necessarily are of the resisting arrest, do I?
I don't think her mother is going to be here voluntarily.
What I think the main offense, what I was wanting to prove, is the one with that officer, the one who was spit on. To prove that actually up is the one.
Which set are those? March 19th?
It was from
February 13th.
The February the 13th, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I understand.
But hold on.
Let me say
But the resisting arrest is March 19th. The mother doesn't need to be a part of that.
Right.
Public intoxication, again, the mother doesn't necessarily have to be that. Maybe injury to a disabled person, is that her mother?
Yes.
Okay, I can understand that, but 6 and 7 don't have anything to do necessarily with the mother. I mean, that can be. Somebody investigated by law enforcement, and those are the people who need to be here.
When I think she'd already pleaded no contest to one resisting arrest next door.
I didn't do it.
Well, I got a copy. I can get the judgment on that. So that covers.
I know, but once again, it doesn't give me. It doesn't tell me what the. When there's one thing to revoke, and it's another one is how to dispose of the revocation.
I think
which I need people telling me about the circumstance and details.
We're ready to have a hearing on. I think the state concedes that she was having a mental health episode when this incident's alleged to have occurred with the harassment or assault on a public servant, which I don't concede that she actually assaulted or harassed a public servant. I think she was having a mental health.
That's February 13th event?
Yes.
Now we're into the delicate territory of family violence cases. When the alleged victim is a parent, emotions run high, and the law often treats these cases with extra caution. But here's the kicker. Without the mother's cooperation, the prosecution's case could get tricky.
Okay. What about the resisting arrest and the public intoxication on March 19th?
Can't speak to that.
I know that's glaring. That sticks out.
But she has consistently had mental health issues. I think the
probably
in a position to.
Well, I mean, that's for people to present to me so I can be the fact finder. I don't have that in front of me. Was she incompetent? Was she
exactly
you want insane?
And Your Honor, that's what I was trying to prove with the more serious offense, because that's the one that I was I think the court would be most concerned with is and that's where the other officer, the one that I was trying to get that she spit on, was observed her choking her mother at that point, and that's
okay. So Where is he right now?
He's in Florida, I believe, Your Honor. That's where he just,
When will he be back?
I believe he was going to be there for a week. And
What about the police, the, who's involved in this resisting arrest on March 19th? Did y'all bring anybody?
And here's the classic trial delay domino effect. Your key witness is on a Florida beach. Suddenly the whole case is stuck. In criminal court, no witness, no testimony. No testimony, no proof. This is where the defense starts to see daylight.